Ethan, I am ready to go whenever you are. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I give time and score pretty often. Okay. Yeah, I give time pretty frequently, so. Hello, everyone, and welcome here on this chilly, well, soon to be chilly Friday evening here in the Mountain State. It's a cold, wet day on the way, and it's hopefully going to be a lot hotter in here. It already is quite warm, but hopefully it warms up some more with some high-intensity basketball action because we've got ourselves a sectional championship game on tap today between two rivals in Class 4A. It's the number 5 South Charleston Black Eagles with a 17-6 record on the year coming on to the Hill to take on the George Washington Patriots, number 2 team in Class 4A. 20-3 on the season are the Patriots, an undefeated record here at home on the Hill. And as you can see, a packed house already, still minutes before tip-off between the Patriots and the Black Eagles for this Region 3 Section 1 championship matchup. The winner of this gets to host next Wednesday's Region Co-Championship game. The loser of this one will go on the road and take on the winner of Oak Hill and Princeton next Wednesday. We've got ourselves, again, a great matchup on tap for you tonight. These two teams split the regular season meeting. The Black Eagles are actually the team that has handed the Patriots 3 of their most recent 5 losses dating back to last year's sectional championship. As we take a look at some of the numbers coming into today's game, again, 17-6 for the Black Eagles, 20-3 for the Patriots, number 2 in 4A and number 5 in Class 5A for the Black Eagles. And then regionally, again, pretty close between these two schools, 13-2 for the Patriots, 11-3 for the Black Eagles. And again, the winner of this one will play at home next Wednesday night against the loser of Oak Hill and Princeton, who is playing tonight down in Princeton. And in addition to tonight's basketball action here at George Washington High School, there will also be a moment of silence for Tanisa Anderson, a GW teacher.
First of all, it's been a great
who
experience.
You see there.
And I could tell it was a good program before I even became a part of it, and that's a big part of why I wanted to move down here, so I can kind of experience that before it was over.
Apologies for some of the technical difficulties there, but you see Tanisa Anderson, a GW teacher who unfortunately passed away earlier today. They honoring her out in the hallway before you walk into the gymnasium with a picture of her, as you see there, and some of the tidbits that they had about Miss Anderson before the school year started, during the school year, getting to know the teachers here at George Washington High School. You can see in just her second year here at GW. The student section for the Patriots dressed in all black tonight, wearing red ribbons in honor of her. They will honor her today before tonight's game, and she comes with close ties to both of these schools. She's a former South Charleston teacher and former volleyball coach for the South Charleston Black Eagles as well. So both sides, I'm sure, are hurting this evening with her passing earlier today, and they will honor her before tonight's contest in this sectional championship game. We will step aside for a break, and then when we come back, we will have starting lineups for both the Black Eagles and the Patriots. That's all coming up after this, here on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media.
August 5th, 2013 was supposed to be the happiest day of my life. It turned into a nightmare. Harmony was too big for me to pass through my pelvis. They thought the best option was to put the vacuum on her.
She begged for a C-section over and over and over. They wanted to rush through it. Once Harmony came out, it probably wasn't 5 minutes. They rushed her to NIC unit, and then her head swelled the size of a watermelon. It pretty much crushed her whole skull. Ben Salingo was recommended to us by a family friend that he had represented.
Having Ben Salingo on our side changed everything for the better.
From day one, he did everything for us. He kept in touch with us pretty much on a daily basis to let us know what was going on and even just to check on us.
It gave us closure as a family, a peace, a calming feeling over us that she can rest in peace finally.
Here at Dutch Miller Jeep in South Charleston, we realize car shopping can be challenging right now. That's why we're committed to holding your hand through this process. Don't see the Jeep you're looking for on the lot? Then ask about the Dutch Miller Advantage, which means you can order the vehicle you want faster, direct from the manufacturer. It's no wonder we continue to be the #1 Jeep dealer in the state of West Virginia.
For a limited time during the Jeep Celebration event, make no payments for 90 days.
Text or chat now at DutchMillerJeep.com.
I'm attorney Bobby Warner. Congress recently created a fund to compensate victims of Camp Lejeune who were exposed to toxic waters between 1953 and 1987. If you or a loved one were diagnosed with cancer or other health issues related to toxic water exposure at Camp Lejeune, call today for a free case evaluation.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.
Ball Toyota is here for you. Toyota has a hybrid for everyone, like the 53 MPG Corolla or Camry, the all-new 57 MPG Prius, the 41 MPG RAV4, the 40 MPG Venza, and the 36 MPG Highlander or Sienna. Need more room or want to haul a trailer or boat? Get the 24 MPG Tundra or the all-new 24 MPG Sequoia. Give your new Toyota the protection it deserves with a genuine Toyota service contract. Visit balltoyota.com. Ball Toyota of Charleston. It's a whole new ball game.
Back here at George Washington High School, getting ready for tip-off between the Black Eagles and the Patriots. Happy to have you with us here this evening on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media. And we'll now turn you over to our PA address announcer for your starting lineups from the Black Eagles and then the Patriots. Taking a look at our Kroger Fresh for Everyone cam ahead of tonight's matchup between the South Charleston Black Eagles, number 5 team in Class 4A, and the George Washington Patriots, number 2 in Class 4A. These two teams finished 1-2 in this sectional. Patriots winning the MSAC title for the 4th year in a row after a victory over Huntington earlier this year. That started a nice stretch of games for the Patriots. That was the number 4 team in Class 4A. Then the Patriots played a really good team out of Nitro the following matchup. Then GW played number 1 Morgantown on the road and then number 2 Parkersburg South here at home to end the regular season before the matchup with Riverside last Tuesday. The Black Eagles with the win on the Tuesday matchup with Capital, 61-49. Noah Lewis knocks down the opening bucket of the game from downtown, puts the Patriots on top 3-0 as Patriots started off with the basketball to begin this one. The Black Eagles and the Patriots met in this sectional championship game last year, but it was the Black Eagles winning that contest. On the other end for South Charleston, Peyton Brown rattles a 3 in and out. Long rebound is grabbed by Noah Lewis. Quickly the Patriots the other way, wide open triple from Dawson Lunsford. It's up and it's good. Back-to-back triples from the Patriots to start the game, a 6-0 lead for GW. And the Black Eagles have given the Patriots 3 of their last 5 losses, dating back to that sectional championship game last year in March. Black Eagles won that sectional title game as Noah Lewis gets the block, rebound grabbed by Hoffman. And then the Black Eagles beat the Patriots in the state tournament game in the 4-5 matchup. Both of those games 4-point contests. Ball loose on the end of the floor on the baseline, and it is out of bounds. They're going to say it's off of the Black Eagles. So it will go to the Patriots inbounding from the right of their own basket. Hoffman tosses it in softly to Nickel. Nickel out the Deem, swings it over to Lunsford, and down to the block for Lewis. Lewis with a nice hook. Nice post move inside for the freshman Noah Lewis. He's got 5 of the 8 Patriot points already, and a quick timeout from South Charleston head coach Josh Daniel. Going to try and slow things down and calm his team down here with an early 8-0 hole. 6:42 to go in this first quarter. Don't forget, you can read all about tonight's matchup here between South Charleston and GW. Rick Farlow will have a full recap for you with coaches' interviews later on tonight on WVGazetteMail.com or tomorrow morning on their newsstand edition. Does a great job covering high school sports for the area here for the WV Gazette Mail. Back out on the floor. Both teams ready to go after the timeout by South Charleston. Top of the key finds Kellum. Now they work it into the left corner, driving baseline there with Smith. He'll pull it back out now and find Peyton Brown. Back over to the left, to the right side now, rather. That's Jones. Jones has his pocket picked by Hoffman, and Hoffman up and running. Now he'll slow down in the right left corner. Kick back out to Nickel. Nickel spots up from 3. It's up and good. 3 3-pointers in a row. Or 3 3-pointers out of 4 shots for the Patriots, rather, here in this opening quarter, and it's an 11-0 lead. Might recall that sectional championship game last year, the Patriots led for most of the contest and then allowed the Black Eagles to come back and win and knock GW off here on the hill last year in this sectional championship matchup. Drive and attack there by Jones. Layup left short. No foul called, and Lewis with the rebound. Quickly, Nickel comes the other way now. Centers, hands it off to Hoffman. Hoffman drives in, cut off, kicks back out to Nickel. Nickel driving on the left side, tries to feed it to Hoffman, cutting baseline, and it'll be off of him out of bounds. So it'll go to the Black Eagles, headed the other way. Standing room only capacity here tonight. You can probably see people filing back and forth across the camera because there are tons of people here tonight, over 1,000 people in attendance tonight. Black Eagles working it around the outside. Over on the left side to Smith. Smith will work it back over to Kellum. Then he'll hand off to Jones. Still trying to attack this GW defense. Smith kicks over to Kellum, back to Smith. Senior guard drives in, gets to the basket, tries to lay one up, can't finish. Good defense there by Noah Lewis. Hoffman with the rebound, and the Patriots head the other way. Nickel spots up from 3 from the left wing and buries it. Ben Nickel, back-to-back triples for the Patriots. 4 out of the 5 buckets the Patriots have in this opening quarter are from downtown. It's a 14-0 lead for GW with just over 4.5 to go in the opening quarter. Wide open 3 from the left corner, no good there from Jones, and the Patriots get the rebound and quickly Nickel heads the other way. Nickel thought about the 3, now will drive toward the basket, gets underneath, dishes it out to Deem. Deem wide open for 3, can't knock it down though. Patriots now 4 of 5 from downtown. A little bit out of control, but swung back out. Smith, the ball fake, gets his defender up in the air, spots up for 3 and knocks it down. Bryson Smith buries the 3, and it's now a 14-3 Patriot lead as the Black Eagles get on the scoreboard for the first time. Lewis thought about the 3 from the right wing, still thinking about it, now will drive in. Backing down the defender, Kellum gets to the basket, can't finish on the hook shot, but gets his own offensive rebound, puts it right back up and in. Noah Lewis now with 8 points for the Patriots. Half of GW's 16 already coming from the freshman. Brown with it over on the left side. Gets a screen from Kellum. Dishes back out to Smith. Smith now drives in, gets inside the paint. Forces one up from the right side. Can't finish. Lunsford with the rebound. And now Nickel will bring it up for GW. 13-point advantage for the Patriots here in this sectional championship. Nickel drives down the right baseline. A beautiful feed to from Nickel to Lewis. Lewis couldn't finish though, and the miss is grabbed by the Black Eagles. Wide open 3 is up from Goebel, and he left it short. Rebound grabbed underneath, and finally collected by Lucas Dean. Quickly up the floor, Nickel finds Lewis. Lewis just can't get the friendly touch. Rattles in and out. Black Eagles come the other way, still trailing by 13. Under 3 to go opening quarter. Both teams set to make some substitutions at the first dead ball of this quarter. Spot up 3 from just to the right at top of the key. It's up and good. Christian Goebel buries it. The Black Eagles, all their points coming from downtown as Goebel and Smith have a pair of triples. 16-6. Patriots with the basketball and the lead. Nickel, top of the key. Working against Smith. Spots up 3. Up off the back iron. Too strong. Kellum with a long rebound. Jones brings it up now for South Charleston. Gets a screen. Works his way to the top of the key. Gets another screen. Now he'll drive in on the baseline. Gets to the left side. Can't finish. Hoffman with a miss. Collects the miss off the right side. Brings it up the left side. Feeds it into the corner. Dean with a nice feed into Nickel. Nickel kicks out to Lunsford. Lunsford thought about it. Now drives in. Puts up a shot. It's up and good. Dawson Lunsford gets his first basket. 18-6 Patriot advantage. Under 2 to go, opening quarter. Lewis with a steal off the pass, looking to go into the keyhole. He kicks it to Lunsford. Lunsford back to Lewis on the left baseline. Lewis works his way in toward the block. Puts up a hook shot. It's up and in. This time does have the soft touch. Lewis with 9 points already in the opening quarter. Patriots lead by 14, 20-6. Just over a minute to go in this opening quarter of action. Patriots have led the entire way so far. Just a pair of threes for the Black Eagles so far in this opening quarter. Meanwhile, a bevy of triples from the Patriots. Jumper from the left elbow, rolls in and out, no good there for Nazé Jones. Hoffman brings it up now for GW with under a minute to go in the quarter. Hoffman attacks the basket on the right side, forces a shot up, can't get it to go. Rebound is grabbed by Goebel. Quickly up the floor to Smith. Smith attacks the cup and can't finish through the contact. Long rebound goes out all the way to the top of the key, and they say it's a kickball. And that will send possession to the Patriots. So a couple of subs come in. Lewis and Dean check out. In come Ashton Goot and Brandon Dennison. Shaq Kelly also, Chuck Kelly also checking in the game for GW as Nickel takes a seat. And for the Black Eagles, Deshaun Williams checks in. And Hoffman going to be called for a traveling violation there just in front of midcourt. Was trying to work it over to the right wing, but picked up that pivot foot. The Black Eagles will head the other direction with under 30 to go in this opening quarter. Jones driving in, gets inside the paint, and his shot is blocked. Rejection underneath by Brandon Dennison, the 6'6 senior, sends it into the GW cheerleaders. And it'll be a Black Eagle inbound from the right of their own basket with 13 seconds to go. Inbounds trying to find Smith, and it's poked away by Lunsford. Stay on that end of the floor. Second came off the clock there. Smith with it, trying to work around Dennison, kicks it into the corner to Jones. Jones, baseline drive, kicks out to Goebel on the left wing. His three is up and good at the buzzer. Christian Goebel's got 6 of the Black Eagle 9, and that makes it an 11-point GW lead as we head to the second quarter of action. We'll be back with more sectional championship play right after this here on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media.
Ball Toyota is here for you. Toyota has a hybrid for everyone, like the 53 MPG Corolla or Camry, the all-new 57 MPG Prius, the 41 MPG RAV4, the 40 MPG Venza, and the 36 MPG Highlander or Sienna. Need more room or want to haul a trailer or boat? Get the 24 MPG Tundra or the all-new 24 MPG Sequoia. Give your new Toyota the protection it deserves with a genuine Toyota service contract. Visit balltoyota.com. Ball Toyota of Charleston. It's a whole new ball game.
Taking a look at our Kroger Fresh for Everyone cam. After the first quarter of play, Patriots lead the Black Eagles 20-9. Happy to have you with us here on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media. Christian Goebel, number 14, the junior for the Black Eagles, hitting the 3 there at the end of the buzzer with 6 of the 9 for South Charleston. For GW, Ben Nickel with a pair of 3s. Noah Lewis with 9 of the Patriots' 20 in that first half. Black Eagles get the basketball to start the second half, or second quarter rather. In a standing room only crowd here today, and Bryson Smith dials one up from the left corner and buries it. Now all of the points for the Black Eagles coming from downtown. He's got 2 and Goebel has 2. Hoffman cut off, kicks back out. Swung over to Lunsford on the right side. A dish off to Nickel, and now Nickel will make his way into the keyhole. Jump stop in the lane. Swung over to Gute now. Patriots just working it around, trying to find a seam, and found that seam with a cutting Lunsford. Lunsford couldn't finish, but Dennison with a hustle play gets the rebound. He kicked it back out to Hoffman to reset the offense. Screen and roll with Nickel. Kick out to Gute. Pass was tipped away, but the Patriots recollect. Nickel with it. Now driving left side. Cut off on the baseline. Works his way to the left block. Trying to back down on Smith. Fadeaway jumper is up and good. Ben Nickel's got 8. 22-20, Patriots on top. 22-12. Peyton Brown with it on the right side. Now we'll center it up and swing it over to Williams. Over to Jones. Jones gets around Gute. Kicks into the right corner for Bryson Smith. He'll catch and fire. Left the air ball short into the hands of Lunsford. Gute swings to Nickel on the left side. Patriots working against the man-to-man from South Charleston. Nickel spots up for 3. Deep 3 from the right side. Can't get it to fall. Goebel with a board, and now the Black Eagles come the other way, trailing by 10, trying to make it a single-point deficit, a single-digit deficit. And a foul on the drive inside there by Najee Jones. The senior draws contact in the foul. He will shoot a pair as Brandon Dennison picks up his first personal foul. That's the first personal foul of the half from either side, and it comes with nearly 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Jones too strong on the first. Take a look at our Lester Raines auto instant replay. Saw Smith hitting one of his 2 threes that he's got in this first half. That one coming here in the second quarter to open the scoring up for South Charleston on the opening possession of the second. Jones, second free throw. This one is good. 1 of 2 trip for him. Make it a 9-point deficit for the Black Eagles here on the road in the sectional championship. Patriots, the 1 seed in the sectional, taking on the 2 seed South Charleston. GW leads 22-13. Patriots have led from the opening possession of the game. Feed inside to Lewis. Lewis backing down the defender, puts up a shot and up and good over top of Christian Goebel. Noah Lewis a little bit too much to handle inside there for the Black Eagles. He's got 11 points now of GW's 24. Jones dishes out to Smith. Smith open for 3, rolls in and out. Hoffman with a rebound. Hoffman on the left side, centers it up to Gute. Now works it over to Chuck Kelly. Kelly feeds inside to Lewis. Lewis backing his way toward the basket again. A nice shot up over top of Goebel, but can't get it to fall. Too strong. Jones with a quick rebound and off and running. Can't finish, but there to tip it up and in is Peyton Brown. The junior trailing in the right place at the right time. Tipped it up and in with the left hand. Back to a 9-point deficit for the Black Eagles, 24-15. Ute finds Kelly in the right corner, back to Ute. Now it's swung back to Nickel, top of the key. Kelly finds Hoffman, right elbow jumper is up, too strong. Rebound is grabbed by Smith and controlled by the Black Eagles, coming the other way. Jones comes off a screen from Smith and now will size up Ben Nickel. Into the right corner for Smith. He'll hand up, pass off to Goebel, and then back over top of the key for Williams. Nice move there by Jones. Get Noah Lewis up in the air, the much bigger defender at 6'6", and then gets it up and goes around him and finishes from the left side. 7-point deficit for the Black Eagles now, 24-17. Lewis works his way from left to right, hands it to Hoffman. Hoffman, it's a screen from Nickel, centers it, dishes off to Nickel. Wide open right wing 3 is up and good. May have seen head coach Josh Daniel throw his arms up in disgust because of how wide open Ben Nickel was left, and that's what happens when you leave him wide open. He buries it. His third 3 of the half. 27-17, Patriots on top with 3:30 and change to go. And they're going to say Bryson Smith, although he did just flush it down, say that he stepped out of bounds along the sideline there in front of the GW bench. So it will be a Black Eagle turnover, and the Patriots will come the other way and try to extend this 10-point lead out. Hoffman brings the ball across the timeline for the Patriots. On the right side, looked like he was going to try to hand it off to Lunsford. They say it was poked away by the Black Eagles in front of the South Charleston bench, so it will stay on this end of the floor with GW inbounding in front of South Charleston's bench. It'll be Lunsford to trigger it in. Gets it into Nickel. Nickel swings it over to Deem. Deem feeds down inside to Lewis on the left block. Lewis kicks out. Lunsford, top of the key 3. It's up and good. Dawson Lunsford knocks down the triple. 30-17, Patriots on top. Patriots doing it from downtown so far in this first half. Jones got Hoffman up in the air, and then Lewis gets the rejection on the second shot attempt. Or on the actual shot attempt, I should say, from Jones. Still, what a rejection from Lewis. Now Nickel with a nice move to the bucket, through the contact and in from the left side. Ben Nickel now with 13 points for the Patriots of their 32. It's a 32-17 GW lead. A South Charleston timeout. We'll step aside for a quick break and be back with more right after this here on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media.
Ball Toyota is here for you. Toyota has a hybrid for everyone, like the 53.
One first. Okay.
Mix and match 2 favorites for $3.39, like a McDouble, a McChicken, or small fries. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Back again, huh?
Taking a look at our Kroger Fresh for Everyone cam. Gorgeous view of our court this evening. at George Washington High School. You can see right there the Braves hat who just turned around on your screen, bottom left corner, Rick Farlow, covering tonight's game for the West Virginia Gazette-Mail. He'll have full coverage later on tonight, wvgazettemail.com, and you can pick it up on the newsstand edition tomorrow morning, wherever you get your newspaper from. We also want to make certain to thank Frontier Communications for providing production for our broadcast tonight via our Media Center crew, who always does a fantastic job for us. We also want to make certain to thank the West Virginia Coal Association. Black Eagles with the basketball. Jones loses it off the dribble, and it'll go out of bounds in front of the Patriot bench, and an unforced turnover there for the Black Eagles sends them back the other way. Patriots lead by 15 with just over 2 minutes to go here in this first half. Nickel with a deep three. Left it short off the front of the iron, and it'll go out of bounds, and the Black Eagles will inbound from in front of the stands. Minute 56 left in this opening half. Still a 15-point Patriot lead. Goebel with it, feeds down, looking for Smith. Pass is deflected away by Dawson Lunsford. Great active hands by the Patriot defense so far this evening. And both of these teams, by getting here, have guaranteed themselves at least one more game, but the winner of it gets to host next week's Region Co-Championship on Wednesday night. Attack inside by Jones. Good defense there by Lewis. Got some contact on him, but not enough of the body to draw the foul, and then he gets the rebound, and Hoffman brings it the other way. Lunsford in the right corner. Kicks back out to Nickel. Back out near midcourt, and they'll reset. Lewis coming up for a high screen and roll. Nickel stopped at the right elbow. Jumper too much on it, off the backboard, off the front of the rim, and into the hands of Nazé Jones, the senior. His pass is then tipped and initially stolen away by Lunsford. Lunsford actually deflects the ball into the official, and he was still in bounds, so the ball was still live. Then it eventually did go out of bounds. So back with the ball are the Black Eagles. Under a minute to go. First half, trailing by 15. Jones gets a handoff from Kellum. Now swing it over to Brown. Brown finds Goebel. Goebel cut off at the baseline. Swings down over to the left side for Kellum. Kellum with a nice post move inside, but can't finish. Nickel grabs the miss and brings it up the floor for GW. A nice feed inside to Lewis, but Lewis just had a little bit too much head of steam on him and couldn't control it as he was cutting through the defense to get his way to the basket. So turnover Patriots, comes back the other way, under 30 seconds to go. Jones going to dribble out near midcourt, try and hold for the final shot of the half for the Black Eagles. And trailing by 15 here. 10 seconds to go now. Smith goes up and under Lunsford and buries it from the left elbow. Hoffman tries a deep half-court three, can't get it to fall. The Patriots will head into the half holding a 13-point advantage over South Charleston, 32-19, as we take a look at some of our first half highlights from Lester Raines Auto. Three-pointer there to start things off with Dawson Lunsford. Then Hoffman with the steal. And in transition, we'll bring it up for GW. Finds Nickel, and he buries another three for the Patriots. Then two of their many threes in that first half. Nice drive and kick around by the Black Eagles to find Bryson Smith. Wide open top of the key after he got his defender up in the air. And again, it's been a three-point frenzy in this first half between the Patriots and the Black Eagles. We'll step aside for a break. When we come back, we'll have the second half for you between the Black Eagles and the Patriots in this Region 3 Section 1 championship game, George Washington High School. We're back after this here on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media.
August 5th, 2013 was supposed to be the happiest day of my life. It turned into a nightmare. Harmony was too big for me to pass through my pelvis. They thought the best option was to put the vacuum on her.
She begged for a C-section over and over and over. They wanted to rush through it. Once Harmony came out, it probably wasn't 5 minutes. They rushed her to NIC unit, and then her head swelled the size of a watermelon. It pretty much crushed her whole skull. Ben Salingo was recommended to us by a family friend that he had represented.
Having Ben Salingo on our side changed everything for the better.
From day one, he did everything for us. He kept in touch with us pretty much on a daily basis to let us know what was going on and even just to check on us.
It gave us closure as a family, a peace, a calming feeling over us that she can rest in peace finally.
Ball Toyota is here for you. Toyota has a hybrid for everyone, like the 53 MPG Corolla or Camry, the all-new 57 MPG Prius, the 41 MPG RAV4, the 40 MPG Venza, and the 36 MPG Highlander or Sienna. Need more room or want to haul a trailer or boat? Get the 24 MPG Tundra or the all-new 24 MPG Sequoia. Give your new Toyota the protection it deserves with a genuine Toyota service contract. Visit balltoyota.com. Ball Toyota of Charleston. It's a whole new ball game.
I'm attorney Bobby Warner. Congress recently created a fund to compensate victims of Camp Lejeune who were exposed to toxic waters between 1953 and 1987. If you or a loved one were diagnosed with cancer or other health issues related to toxic water exposure at Camp Lejeune, call today for a free case evaluation.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.
Here at Dutch Miller Jeep in South Charleston, we realize car shopping can be challenging right now. That's why we're committed to holding your hand through this process. Don't see the Jeep you're looking for on the lot? Then ask about the Dutch Miller Advantage, which means you can order the vehicle you want faster, direct from the manufacturer. It's no wonder we continue to be the #1 Jeep dealer in the state of West Virginia.
For a limited time during the Jeep Celebration event, make no payments for 90 days.
Text or chat now at DutchMillerJeep.com.
Ranked one of the best mobile banking apps in the country. True story. Welcome to Huntington.
Caldwell Luce DeTrapano, the law firm that wins. Have you been injured through no fault of your own? Contact your relentless advocates for justice to evaluate your personal injury claim. Caldwell Luce DeTrapano, proud sponsor of the Player of the Game.
Back again, huh? You must love losing.
You're buying the next one.
You gotta win one first.
Okay.
Mix and match two favorites for $3.39, like a McDouble, a McChicken, or small fries. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
back here at George Washington High School, getting ready for the second half between the South Charleston Black Eagles and the George Washington Patriots in this 1-2 matchup in Section 1 of Region 3. Saw there a nice block by Brandon Dennison. Patriots using pretty good defense for the most part in the first half, save for the bevy of threes that the Black Eagles have been able to score, but holding South Charleston to just 19 points in the first half of play here in the sectional championship. Patriots also getting a bucket of threes in the first half as well. There you saw Nickel bury a baseline jumper, though, on the fadeaway. But it has been a game where the Patriots have led from the opening tip and have only allowed the Black Eagles to get as close as 9 points there late in the first half after extending the lead up to as many as 13. Tip in there by Peyton Brown, doing a great job of trailing the play and being in the right place at the right time to gather the miss there by Jones. And then Jones with a beautiful move to get Noah Lewis up in the air and go underneath him. And then here you see one of the many threes from the Patriots in the first half. Ben Nickel with 3 3-pointers in that opening half of play for the Patriots. He paced the first half scoring with 13 points in the first 16 minutes of action this evening. You see Lewis there with a defensive play, getting the block, and then Patriots on the other end. Nickel with a nice drive there, slicing through the defense and finishing through the contact on the left side. Again, a sellout crowd here this evening at George Washington High School. You again see fans starting to return back to their seats as we're a little more than 2 minutes from the start of the second half. Again, this one means a lot. It is a sectional championship game, but anytime South Charleston and GW play against each other, it's always a very contentious contest. These two rivals about 10 minutes or so from one another on their campuses. And tonight these two schools actually also coming together earlier this evening as they honored a teacher who passed away earlier today, Tanisa Anderson, who you see there on your screen now. A former teacher and coach at South Charleston, a teacher here at George Washington High School in her second year. She unfortunately passed away earlier today. They honored her memory earlier tonight with a moment of silence. And the student section for GW donning all black tonight with red ribbons on their shirts to honor her. Again, always a great game when these two teams come together for a rivalry matchup, but this one means a lot to both of these schools' communities this evening, as again she was part of both of their communities. Now about less than a minute until the start of the second half. In the winner of this contest will host the loser of Oak Hill and Princeton next Wednesday night in the region co-final. The Black Eagles won this matchup last year here on the Hill in the sectional championship game. Then both GW and South Charleston went on to win their regional co-finals. Both went to Charleston Coliseum last year, and unfortunately, they met in the first round as the 4-5 matchup, and it was the Black Eagles, the 4 seed, coming away with the victory. That win over GW in the sectional championship, by the way. Again, Black Eagles have handed GW 3 of their last 5 losses dating back to that sectional championship game, and that ended a 13-game losing streak that South Charleston had to GW in games dating back all the way to January of 2016. So until last year, it had been quite some time since the Black Eagles had knocked off the Patriots in boys hoops. They were finally able to do that last year in the sectional game in the championship, and then won in the state tournament as well before falling to 1-seeded Morgantown who eventually went on to win the state title last year in Class 4A. And then this year, these two teams split the regular season meeting, and it's GW who gets the opening bucket to extend the lead in this one here in the second half. Noah Lewis gets a nice shot off from the left side. He's got 13 now. The Patriots 34, and 11 of those in the first half. Hoffman with a steal under the baseline on a pass thrown over by Smith. Nickel thought about the three, got Smith to stop for a moment, and then Nickel drives in and finishes from the left side. Two quick buckets by the Patriots here with less than a minute into this second half. Black Eagles with the basketball. Work it over to Peyton Brown now on the left side. And he'll find Goebel. Back over to Smith, right wing, working against Nickel. Now they'll find Goebel, right corner three, too much on it. Air ball into the hands of Hoffman. Hoffman gets a screen from Nickel, works his way to the left side. Now back to Nickel, top of the key. Find Lucas Deem. Lewis inside the paint. Kicks out to Hoffman. Hoffman drives baseline, lost it off his leg. And it'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Hoffman, so the Black Eagles will get the basketball coming the other way. South Charleston still looking for their opening basket here in this second half. Minute and a half into it. And standing room only here this evening at George Washington High School. Pass deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Black Eagles. Jones kicks out to Kellum on the right elbow, and then back out to Smith. Smith gets a screen from Kellum. Now to Goebel in the right corner. Peel it back out now, and the Black Eagles going to try to reassess and attack from a different position. Jones driving left baseline, cut off, kicks out to Brown, left wing. He'll drive in. Jumper from a couple of feet inside, in front of the elbow, and he can't get it to fall from the left side. Hoffman comes the other way. Cut off, now turnaround jumper, left it short. Lewis with a rebound, can't finish underneath though. Quickly, the Black Eagles come back the other direction. Smith gets around Nickel, kicks back out to Jones. Jones drives to the basket on the left side, puts up a shot, muscles it too much on it, and a miss is gathered by Hoffman. A number of times now that Jones has driven in and been met by Noah Lewis in the paint, and Lewis is giant body inside there compared to Jones. Just forces Jones to throw up a wild shot, and he's had a hard time getting it to fall tonight. Nickel can't finish on the right side. Great defense there by Smith. Jones attacks the basket again, and this time draws contact and a foul. And they're going to get Brennan Hoffman for the personal foul. That is his first, team's first. Only one foul in that first half of play. Very, very impressive considering this game is usually quite physical. But only 2 fouls called so far in this game. Not quite 3 minutes into this third quarter. We get a quick stoppage in play to wipe up some sweat. And it is a hot one here this evening at George Washington High School. Standing room only for tonight's contest. Well over 1,000 people. I'd be interested to find out the official number of tickets sold for tonight's contest, because they are standing on both sides of the upper section of the gym here. As Jones makes the first. Taking a look there at our Lester Raines auto instant replay. Nice finish by Ben Nickel. Jones' second free throw up and good. Missed his first attempt in the first half and then has made his last 3. Now the Black Eagles going to employ some full court pressure against the Patriots. Cute able to break it, finds Lunsford left wing. He'll drive inside, cut out. Kicks out to Hoffman, left wide open, and Brennan Hoffman buries it. Hoffman checks into the scoring column for the first time. 39-21, Patriots with the advantage. Again, these two teams split in the regular season. As the Patriots won the matchup here on the Hill, Black Eagles won the matchup down in South Charleston. This third matchup is for the sectional title. Hoffman backing down on Williams. Jumper just in front of the rim. Can't get it to go home. Rattles in and out. Dennison tried to get the offensive rebound, but it was safely collected by the Black Eagles. Ball on the floor. Jones loses it. And a timeout quickly requested by Josh Daniel and granted to maintain possession on this end of the floor with 3:54 to go here in this third quarter. Patriot lead is at 18, 39-21. Taking a look at our Kroger Fresh for Everyone cam as the GW cheerleaders head out on the floor. And don't forget, we'll have coverage of this contest on WVGazetteMail.com and on newsstands tomorrow morning. Rick Farlow will have a full recap for you later on this evening at WVGazetteMail.com and again on newsstands tomorrow. Also want to thank Frontier Communications for providing production support for our broadcast this evening via our Media Center crew, who does a fantastic job as always. West Virginia Coal Association, we want to thank them for their support of our broadcast today. Still, coal keeps the lights on in gyms and on athletic fields across the Mountain State. West Virginia Coal Association, a strong supporter of student athletes and high school athletics. And Martin Transport. Live coverage of our broadcast tonight brought to you by Martin Transport. Join their team of professional drivers for the best pay and benefits. Learn more at driveformartintransport.com. Black Eagle basketball out of the timeout. Inbound into the corner to Smith. Got Hoffman in the air. Three-pointer left short, though. And Jones gets the rebound for the Black Eagles. And on the other end, nice job there defensively by Brandon Dennison, getting his feet set, taking the charge against Bryson Smith. His first personal foul, team's first as well in the second half. Patriots back, headed the other way now, up by 18. Largest lead of the game for the Patriots. Hoffman finds Nickel on the right side. Nice feed inside to Lunsford, and Lunsford lays it up and in. He's in double figures now. And it's a 20-point Patriot lead here in this sectional championship game. And winner hosts the loser of Oak Hill and Princeton, who are playing right now down in Princeton. Jones in the right corner, driving baseline. Now will peel back out. Noble kicks over to Smith in the left corner. Smith goes around Dennison, gets in the paint, kicks back over to Peyton Brown. Brown, three-pointer left short, rebound. Somehow comes out to Smith, and then he tried to kick it out. But then Lunsford comes away with it. Nickel, nice feed up to Gute. Gute finds Lunsford. Lunsford left the three short. Rebound tipped around, and it's going to be deflected. Last touched by Dennison underneath. Tipped it all the way out into the corner and out of bounds in front of the Patriot student section. The Patriot pack loud and proud tonight as they watch their boys basketball team work with a 20-point advantage here at home against the South Charleston Black Eagles, their bitter rival. Jones inside the paint, kicks out to Brown. Brown, three-pointer from the left side, too strong. Williams there with a rebound, though, on the right side. They swing it back over to Goebel. Goebel, baseline jumper, too much on it. Air ball grabbed off the right side by Hoffman. Hoffman brings it up the right side, will dribble pass off to Nickel. 2 minutes to go here, third quarter. 20-point Patriot lead. Nickel sizing up Goebel. Poked away initially, and then he'll toss off to Gute. Now over to Hoffman, right side. Hoffman gets a screen from Nichols. Now top of the key. Cut off on the right elbow, kicks to Lunsford. Patriots just working it around the outside. Now Nickel drives, attacks. Oh, had Dennison on the right block. Dennison just wasn't quite ready for that hot shot pass from Nickel. Chuck Kelly checks in the contest. He'll replace Dawson Lunsford. Brown on the left side. Dishes back to Smith. Smith will peel back between the rings, working against Chuck Kelly, who just checked in. Kick over to Brown. And back to Jones to reset. And try and work against Nickel. Almost lost it, regathered, and draw a blocking foul underneath. We'll see who that goes on. Could have been either Dennison or Nickel. They are going to get Brandon Dennison. That'll be his second, team second of the half. Foul called on the floor, so Jones gets it into Brown. They swing it over to Goebel and then over to Smith on the right side. And now a jump ball called. Ashton Butte with the quick hands to get in there and tie it up with Bryson Smith. Forces the jump ball. It'll stay on this end of the floor, but the Patriots do flip the arrow. Black Eagle basketball, under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Trailing by 20. Black Eagle's going to need to work quickly offensively and string together some scores and stops as Chuck Kelly grabs the miss off the front iron. Now Hoffman will slowly bring it up for GW. Works his way over to the left side. Couple of cut throughs by the Patriots, and now back over to the right side to Nickel with under 30 seconds to go. Hoffman back out near midcourt now. Patriots spacing it out. Everybody outside the three-point line. 10 seconds to go now. Hoffman, top of the key. Kicks over to Nickel. Nickel drives, cut off inside the paint initially. Just outside, leans and puts up a shot, and he'll go through the contact. Can't get the shot to go, but he will head to the free throw line to shoot a pair. They're going to call that on Peyton Brown. His first, team second of this second half. So Nickel will shoot a pair here. 15 points for him, misses the first. Deem checks in for Hoffman here just before the end of the third quarter. Second free throw from Nickel, off the front, off the glass, and it rattles home. And then a deep heave from the Black Eagles. That's off the top of the backboard and off the rafter and onto the floor. Patriots lead by 21 after 3 quarters in the books here at George Washington High School. Patriots just need to finish this one out to host next week's Region Co-Final against the loser of Oak Hill and Princeton. We'll step aside for a break and bring you back for fourth quarter action right after this on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media.
Ranked one of the best mobile banking apps in the country. True story. Welcome to Huntington.
Look at instant replay from Lester Raines Auto. Nice jumper there on the move by Williams. Free throw is good for Smith. One more on the way for him. Second one up and good as well. Make it 48-25. South Charleston trailing GW now. As Smith checks out, in will come Jaden Green. Also checking in is Joshua Given. A little more than 3 minutes to go here in the fourth. Patriots with a 23-point lead. Hoffman on the right side, working against Williams. Drives toward the baseline, kicks out to Lunsford. Lunsford thought about the three, instead will peel back out. Nickel driving and will peel back out again. Patriots, I'm sure, not in any hurry to take a shot on this possession. Going to wait to try to find the right opening in the defense to attack before giving possession back to the Black Eagles. Under 3 minutes to go now. Don't forget, we'll have our Caldwell Luce DeTrapano player of the game for you after this one concludes. Nickel driving in, cut off, and now peels back out again. Hoffman got the pass off from Nickel, but couldn't control it, and it'll be a Patriot turnover. So the Black Eagles head the other way, still trailing by 23. So looks like GW is well on the way to avenging that loss against South Charleston earlier this year. Patriots just with 3 losses on the season coming into tonight. 1 to South Charleston, 1 to Capital, and 1 to the number 1 team in Class 4A, the Morgantown Mohegans, as head coach Rick Green going to call a timeout to make some substitutions, bring some guys in off the bench, with his team well in hand of this one. So it will be Tyler Maddox as well as Matthew Mullen checking in the game. 2 of them will come in with Chuck Kelly, and it'll be a handful of freshmen out on the floor with junior Dawson Lunsford. Matthew Mullen, Chuck Kelly, Noah Lewis, and and Tyler Maddox, all freshmen, as now Lewis and Lunsford check out. And it will be Easton Pinkerton and Michael Lowe checking on to join the other 3 Patriots on the floor. Just take a look there over at the Patriot bench at the end. Guys just coming out of the contest. Getting a well-deserved rest at the end of this one after Patriots rotation built this 23-point lead in this sectional championship game. And despite being down by 23 points, you got to commend the Black Eagles for the defensive effort for the most part here this evening. Again, the Patriots hit a lot of threes in this contest, and at 9 threes, 10 threes in this game, as the Patriots get another basket there. Chuck Kelly gets in the scoring column. It's tough when you give up 10 threes, 9 threes in a game. Most of the time you're probably going to lose, but other than that, stellar defense by the Black Eagles, holding the Patriots well under their scoring mark on average for the season. About 66 points per game the Patriots average on the year, and holding GW to just 50 points. You got to commend the defensive effort from the Black Eagles, as GW going to hold out this clock and try to run out the final 20 seconds of this game. Black Eagles not going to provide any kind of pressure. And again, the Patriots will win this Section 1 of Region 3. Final score 50-25, doubling up the Black Eagles. And the Patriots will take on the winner again, or the loser rather, of Princeton and Oak Hill, as that game heads to the fourth quarter down in Princeton. But again, our final score here at George Washington High School, the Patriots 50, the Black Eagles 25. George Washington is your Region 3 Section 1 champion, and we'll be back here on the Hill Wednesday night for the Region Co-Final. The Black Eagles will have to head on the road, and as of right now, it looks like the Black Eagles will head down to Princeton to take on the Tigers. We'll step aside for a break, and then when we come back, we'll have your Caldwell Luz DeTrapano Player of the Game. That's coming up after this here on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media.
Caldwell Luz DeTrapano, the law firm that wins. Have you been injured through no fault of your own? Contact your relentless advocates for justice to evaluate your personal injury claim. Caldwell Luz DeTrapano, proud sponsor of the Player of the Game.
Taking a look at our Caldwell Luz DeTrapano Player of the Game. Ben Nickel, the senior for the Patriots, had himself a heck of a contest tonight. 16 points is what I have him with unofficially. Did a great job from downtown. Had 3 threes in the contest for the Patriots. And again, GW wins Region 3 Section 1. You see our Player of the Game picking up the sectional championship plaque for the Patriots. Again, they will be back here at home next Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, taking on the loser of Oak Hill and Princeton. Just a little bit into the fourth quarter there down at Princeton High School, and the Tigers lead Oak Hill 46-39 as they're not even 30 seconds into the fourth quarter of action down in that one. As we take a look at some of our highlights from today's contest from our sponsor, Lester Raines Auto Group. We appreciate them and all of our sponsors for our broadcast this evening. As, again, the Patriots and the Black Eagles traded a handful of threes, but it was the Patriots' consistent scoring effort from inside the three-point line that got GW the victory here this evening, 50-25. We hope that we'll be back here next week for the regional contest. We'll keep you updated on that. Be certain to check out RSN's Facebook page as well as HD Media's Gazette Mail and Herald Dispatch Facebook pages and websites to find out about our broadcast schedule. But if not, then that will be our final game here this evening for the season. If we're not here next week, as you take a look at the Region 3 Section 1 champions, George Washington Patriots, with a 50-25 victory over their rival, the South Charleston Black Eagles. And now that's wins against number 4, number 2, and number 5 for the Patriots in their last 4 games of the season. Last 5 games of the season, rather, including the sectional game against Riverside last Tuesday. As we take one final look at our Kroger Fresh for Everyone cam. I want to thank our crew this evening. The Media Center crew does a fantastic job as always. And see Rick Farlow down there along the baseline on the left side, interviewing head coach Rick Green, talking to him briefly about his team's victory here this evening as they will prepare for a Region Co-Final next Wednesday night at 7 o'clock here on the Hill. Again, against the loser of Princeton and Oak Hill. That score 46-41. Princeton leading right now, a couple minutes into the fourth quarter. But that will do it for us here on the Hill on High School Game Day, powered by HD Media on the RSN Sports Network. We thank you for joining us. And again, be certain to tune in on RSN Sports Facebook page as well as HD Media's social sites to find out when our next broadcast will be, if we're going to be here next Wednesday night. That'll do it for us here on the Hill this Friday evening. Have a great weekend and be safe going home wherever you might be tuning in from.